Personal flight is an extraordinary thing. It's something that we've all dreamed of. That's why the company is called Terrafugia. It's not about the transition, it's not about the first product, it's about the movement of humanity up off of the ground and to make better use of flying. I met the other co-founders at MIT.
Carl had designed a new, pretty novel liquid-fueled rocket engine, so we worked together to build that.
Sam was very good friends with Carl. He introduced me to Carl through the MIT rocket team, which was a lot of fun. It was this another student group that Carl had actually founded.
I asked Carl one day, what are we going to do after we graduate? And he said, let's build flying cars.
He thought about it for a minute or two and said, yeah, I guess we can do that. That was probably the point in time that was the beginning of Terrafugia.
We rented out this old mechanics garage, and we walked in and there's nothing. There's 4 walls, a floor. And so what we did to get us over that was we taped an outline of the plane on the ground. And there's a classic picture of us all pointing at the plane on the ground and said, we're going to build an airplane here.
They had an idea, and I was looking for people that had ideas, met up with them, and started helping them refine their business plan. That was my initial role.
We brought kind of design and the desire to build a flying car, and Alex brought the business side of it.
We had the training and the skills, and we're willing to put in the hard work.
Really what you want in a founding team is a bunch of people with very complementary skill sets, and that's what we've got. The co-founders of Terrafugia are really some of the most amazing people that I met during my entire time at MIT.
I don't invest in a company, I invest in people I know. Same thing with organizations I'm a part of.
The fact that people would come up to us and say, so this is impossible, right? Didn't faze any of us. And I think you have to have not just one person who feels that way, but a group of people who feel that way. And with that combination, why wouldn't it happen?
We do plan to be the forefront of the flying car industry. We want to be the first one to break on that market, and then we want to lead it. And I see no reason why we can't do that.
Everybody that shows up at work here today is part of that now. This is something we're going to make happen.
The technical challenges aren't a bad thing. As an engineer, that's what we do. We solve problems. And those all culminate, in finally building an aircraft, or in our case, a flying car that flies and drives.
The reason that I wanted to found Terrafugia is because I want to help people fly.
What could be better than walking into your driveway, getting your flying car, flying to work? No traffic, no speed limits.
We want to make a mark on this world, and this is a way that we can do it. We have the technology at our fingertips to change the way we all get around.
What I think is special about the Terrafugia team is from top to bottom, everybody is excited and committed to the vision.
We've taken automotive technology and packaged it into an aircraft.
Everybody thinks about flying cars. It's like an archetype for the future.
This is the 3rd vehicle we've built. We built the proof of concept, we built the next vehicle, and this is our production prototype.
It's not just people coming in and punching the clock, doing their analyses and going home. They all want to get this thing to market. They recognize that this could be a game changer.
Get into in the morning, drive to the airport, unfold your wings, take off, fly to the airport nearest where you want to go, land, drive to your final destination, all in one vehicle.
I have experience in big auto, so I worked in Detroit for a number of years. I've done engineering consulting, which is very different from that. Been the co-founder of a startup. So I've worked on small projects, consumer products, worked on very large, complicated projects. And this is a kind of a unique blend of all of that.
The design is very cross-coupled. Everything affects everything else. The aircraft parts affect how it drives, weight affects everything, and it needs to do a lot of different things. The system on the transition that I would say is the most mature, the one that we have the most iterations of, is the folding wing system. That's something that we're very comfortable with at this point.
The propeller in this case is towards the back of the vehicle. It's called a pusher aircraft. There's a direct shaft from the engine to the propeller, but you also have to give power to the wheels. And this is an unusual combination, obviously, because there aren't other roadable aircraft that are driving around.
The airplane has a front crumple zone. In a crash event, you don't want to stop very suddenly. So the front of the vehicle crumples and absorbs the energy and decelerates the occupants. There's a safety cage that's around the occupants, and that gives the seat belts and the airbags a place to work. And that's the kind of technology that has been in the automotive industry since the 70s, but is really very new to the aviation industry.
Unlike other aircraft, you can fill it up at the pump at your local gas station, in addition to being able to store it in a single car garage. So those are two barriers to entry for people who might think about purchasing an airplane. Where are they going to keep it, and how much money is that going to cost, and what kind of fuel do they have to use, and how much is that going to cost?
It's all built out of carbon fiber with lightweight materials. We've really focused on reducing the weight of the vehicle for aviation, but we want it to be safe for the automotive applications as well.
From end to end at this company, people are excited about what we're doing.
This is one of the most exciting engineering projects I've ever worked on.
For me, there's nothing more exciting than creating something and having it be manufactured and being able to touch it. There's some amazing work that's been done here, and I love being able to go out and sit in the plane and think about ways we can make it better, think about ways we're going to bring it to fruition.
Per minute. Copy, 300 feet per minute. Looks like we're a go. Airborne about 60 knots. Experimental 304 Tango Fox is on the left base for runway 35, and we will be stopping on the runway briefly.